Alright, welcome back to the video. Here's another trade recap. I haven't posted in a couple days. That's because, I didn't post all last week. And that's fine. So, last week, kind of had a reality check. You can see this is the trade journal I have. You can see this is the first day on a funded account, and I banged this trade up $1,400 on the first day, and my confidence was through the roof right here. I was like, dang, I'm gonna get this in 2 days. Already halfway there. Next day, blew the entire thing. Just spamming trades. This is the first week. Back up. Ended up $1,200 on the second account. Literally blew it in the next 2 days. So at this point, I had blown 2 accounts in less than a week. This is the first day right here, the second. And this is the 8th. That's not even 1 week. And so at this point, I kind of took a step back to reset. Because obviously I'm doing something wrong. I'm just blowing 2 accounts in less than a week. So last week on Monday, I lost a bunch of money Monday. Just spamming these trades for some reason. My risk is way too high. Was way too high. Like risking 1,000 per trade basically. And you can see I have the right idea. Like, we're bullish right here. But it's just really bad execution. So instantly stopped out like every trade. And then here you can see me lowering risk to 5 micros instead of 2 minis. Slowly you can see it being more cautious, being better trader, having better risk management. Again, lost this. This is where I blew the account, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, blew the account. Doing something wrong, obviously. Yeah. So then, I was very patient this day. You can see I was up a little bit this day, and then the massive Drake candles came out after Trump's tariff stuff. I ended up trading for some reason. Doing some more trading. I don't think I took a photo of it though. And it was down 260. So then took these 2 days off, not on purpose. I accidentally locked myself out this day for the entire day. So I couldn't trade that day. And then this day, I was very busy, so I didn't trade today. Trade last Friday, which was good. Took 4 days off. I back tested over the weekend. Coming into today, you can see I made 900 today. Very good comeback, and they were good trades, low risk. They were good trades. You can see all these trend lines. It's helping me gather. It's helping me, I don't know how to say it. It's helping me. I'll say that. It helped me today. I can kind of explain it when we go over the trades. So I'm really focusing on finding a trend, waiting for a reversal, finding a break of structure, and then finding a pullback into a 1 minute fair value gap, and then trading off that. And that really did well today. Two trades. Bang, this trade, you can see it broke structure right here. Bang, this trade, after this broke structure, well, honestly, this is just a massive breaker block. You get a low, a high, a low, low, higher, high. But it broke structure right here. Took that. Let's go over the trades. All right, it's gonna look a little chaotic. All the stuff going on. Going into the day, we got London high, Asian high, Asian low, London low. I got on the charts around here, around 9:30, 9:20. I knew it would be bearish at the beginning because we started off at the highs, and we have this massive gap right here, and so obviously it's gonna be extremely that's just extremely bearish. So I missed that, but I saw that we had this trend going right here. So I drew this line in, and exactly I didn't take this trade though. I didn't take this one. This would have been a good one though. We have a breaker structure right here, and we broke out of the trend. So what do I look for? We look for this is all in the 1 minute. I'll be honest with you, there's like no, where were we? There's like no fair value gaps for the 5 minute, except for this massive one. Yeah, there's like, so all I did was be on the 1 minute today. Most of the day I was on the 1 minute. Okay, I got my confluences right here. We got a breaker structure right here. We got a break of the trend. We retrace into a 1 minute fair value gap. We already had a bunch of selling pressure right here. This would have been a perfect entry right on the halfway of this. I guess you could put your stop loss, just back here. Just assume it's not going to go past this trend line after it broke structure already and broke out of the trend. Now you can see this. Literally a perfect setup. And I called this before all this happened. I set this up when this had like just formed. If I would have caught this would have been crazy. Let's just say I went all the way down to here. 14R. That's a little unrealistic, but you would have put it at this, I think I put it at the top of this fair value gap just in case, because sometimes it likes to bounce off this lowest fair value gap. This is a 5 minute fair value gap. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I didn't entry right here though because I had class. Chapel, we had chapel. Chapel time. Okay, so then I get on the charts. I think I'm on it this whole time. About halfway here. Yeah, I think I got on right here. We got a very clean trend right here. Very clean trend. Straight down this. I mean, you just had these two. You could have gone right there. I wouldn't though. because that's obviously, it could reverse at any moment. Although it might have been a good trade because it hadn't broken past this massive gap yet. That probably would have been a good trade. You probably could have predicted it was going to go past the gap. Yeah, that probably would have been a good trade. All right. So one thing y'all gotta learn. I'm not a teacher. I'm pretty terrible at trading, but after it dumps like this, it makes a low, and then it kind of pulls back, but kind of consolidates a little bit, and then it will make another low. You can see this. The same thing happened. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Look. It makes a low, and then it just kind of goes a little sideways a little bit, and then it makes another low. But it's not as steep as compare like that and that. It's kind of like, can you see what I mean? It's not like perfect like these are. These are like perfectly in line. So it's kind of out wide. So I've noticed this on when I'm back testing this pattern here. Anyway, I saw this, so I was looking for an entry to the, let's move this. Oh, not that. Delete that. Move this out the way. I was looking for an entry to reach 50%. That's what I was looking for. Now, the issue we ran into was this fair value gap right here. For some reason, this is the strongest fair value gap, 1 minute fair value gap ever. Rejected once, twice, 3, 4. You can count that as however many you want. Massive trade candle, rejected that still. So that's however many you want. It would not break out to go to the 50%. So, well, I thought it was going to. So this trade, like I said at the beginning, we got this breaker structure right here. This broke past this previous high. So I knew it was going to change. And it bounced off this fair value gap right here. It inversed this fair value gap. And so I was pretty confident it was going to go up. So all I did was look for an entry. This seems like a bad. Let me go back and check. Hold on. Did I actually take this trade? Yeah, I did. I took it after this large rejection right here. What ended up happening though was, once it made this fair value gap right here, I brought my stop to break even. Like if we go to the, what I've been doing, like it says 6 trades, even though I only took 2 trades because you can see all these smaller ones in here. So like the main one is 350, but you see a bunch of 26, 82, 20. I've seen this strategy on I've seen this strategy been used. What you can do is, hold up, let me go back. That is not what I wanted. Wait, hold up. Wait, let's just go back to this one. This one's cleaner. What you can do is, once you're pretty confident that the trade is going to work out, you can, so like me, I was pretty confident once it made this fair value gap, it was going to at least go to here, this other fair value gap. What you can do is you can slowly add more contracts to it once you're confident. So like once I got to here, I added like 10 more micro contracts and it just shot up, which gave me that little extra boost. See, this one's 500. I mean, it was probably gonna be like 300 right here, but the little extra boost got it there. Little extra more profit. You have to be careful though, because obviously if you add more contracts, it can go down faster as well. So that's what I did there. Same thing here. This is a pretty easy trade, to be honest with you. We're slowly trending up right here. Slowly trending up, especially after this massive dump right here. Plus, like I said, this isn't correct. That's not the correct spot for that. Plus, I was already trying to find a trade that was going to go to this 50%. So I was pretty confident. Once it broke this right here, broke past this, it made this fair value gap, and this was an easy buy-in right here. Let's go to the photo. Yeah, so it rejected. I bought in straight to there. Pretty quick, straight to TP. And that brought me to the 900 mark. So that was another $400 trade. So it's about 1 to 2. Now keep in mind, I also brought this to break even as well. Once it got up to like here, I brought this to break even. That's another way I found that you can prevent losses. Crazy, you just get rid of the stop loss. You let it breathe. Obviously, once it starts moving, you bring that thing up to break even. You can't lose. You can't lose any money off it. You just gotta be careful though, because sometimes if you're trying to move it up, it will just quickly go down and just hit your stop loss. So you just have to be careful with that. Yeah, and those are the 2 trades I took. Great start to the week. We can clear all of this. Is it possible to undo stuff? No, you cannot undo stuff like that. I never gave my bias for the week. Alright, so we've already taken out that. We took that out right here. So this is irrelevant. Let's go to the 4 hour. All these lines are the different market opens. 5 p.m. for me. Alright, let's see. This is the 4 hour. We did just take out these lows right here. We got lows, low resistance, liquidity, all right here. We took out all that. The next step, if we wanted to keep going lower, would be to go down to here. Now, we might do it. We do have a pretty large 4 hour fair value gap right here. Let's get rid of this. Which we could break through if we were going to go higher. This is pretty easy. I'm just marking out liquidity here. Highs. Well, we probably want to see. We've already gotten all this, and I'm kind of sorry, I might give y'all a headache to like the 10 people watching this. I think, yeah, we've gone up. That's nothing. I'll mark that up. Okay, I do see this though. We are in a pretty large downtrend. This could be something. If we want to mark this out too. If you want to count that. I think we go higher, low key though. I think we're going to be going higher soon. Unless Trump does a tariff thing, of course. Last week it was my bias was super bearish because we've been on the what am I at? 21 minutes. It was super bearish because we'd been bearish all week, right? And then we had this day. We had this massive thing. So if something like that happens again, is that what this is? No, this is what this. This is that. Oh yeah, this is the massive Drake candle I'm talking about. Yeah, so that could be a just. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think bullish though for the week. I think we might. Well, here's what I think happens. I think we come down, try to retap this again, then maybe go higher. A little bit of that action going on. Not all the way though. We're just gonna go to right here, and then probably go like that. Come down, touch this corner right here. That's the plan. That's what happened last week. That's what happened today. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, potentially. We'll see what happens.